Hello traders, I hope you're doing good. So in this video, I am going to walk you through all the trades that I took this week. Normally I do trade GJ and GU, but this week you will see some trades on EU. And if you know me well enough, if you have been following me for a long time, then you will know that EU and me, we have hate and love kind of relationship. I can hate that pair sometimes and I can love that pair sometimes. And this week actually, I ended up loving the pair. How silly is that? You're talking about the pair as a person. Anyhow, I hope that you will take something away from this video. And if you do have like any suggestions, and if you think that trades are stupid or whatever is wrong with them, just, tell me, comment down below, and I won't take it personally. I want to grow, I want to learn. So if you do have a good suggestions for me, please suggest something, and I'm happy and ready to learn. And let's see what trades I took the whole week. The first trade I took was on EU, and you can see here, this is pretty much really clear. We have support forming in here and it's holding really well. Another thing that you can put for your confirmation, and I don't do it all the time, but if I see a big move, I'll put like fib just where I see 50%, and if it is holding above 50%, that tells me that the price is bullish. If the price would go below 50% and close, then that would make me think that the price will fill previous lows. So that's like just another confirmation that I add to my trading. And in here you can see that price again went down a little bit, and I actually took the trade when the market was just open. So what happened is that I set to break even at this point because I really didn't like how it comes back to retest. So I set to break even at this point, never got my break even, and the profit was filled. Right, wanted to say that if you want to follow me like a daily and you want to see what I'm doing daily with my trading, then you can follow me on Instagram, because I do post stories in there and you can like follow me and see what I'm doing trading wise. However, I am not putting every single trade I take out there. I don't need that extra pressure where, I know people are watching me, they know every single trade I take, and I just don't need that. And I think that will mess up with me, like my mindset, like trading psychology, because I'll have that, like somebody's watching me, they are watching every single step I do, and I don't want that. So I do post the trades I take, but not all of them. So, and you will see in here when I do the weekly recap, you will see that some trades I did post on Instagram and some I didn't. So, and some were winners, some were losers. So I'm not like one of those traders who will just show all the winners on Instagram and none of the losers. I'm normally trying to also, like show the truth and like be honest, but also at the same time don't show everything. I hope this makes sense. Like kind of like, oh, I want to be a good trader, I want to be a real trader, I want to inspire you, but at the same time I also want to keep something to myself, so I don't feel like as if I'm like putting everything out there for everyone to see. I hope this makes sense. So anyhow, back to trading. Well, and then I took this trade and then I explained on my Instagram what happened.
Hello traders, happy Monday. I took this my setup and I posted it yesterday when I entered it. So, and then I saw the break here, and what happened is I took a nice scale in that I thought is going to be nice scale in, but it turned out not to be so nice. So yes, I took 3R in here, but I did scale in and I lost 1R, and my scale in was not full risk, so that's still good. So basically what happened is I did took 3R, but I did lost on my scale in, but altogether it is a profitable trade. I just wanted to stay transparent.
Now we are looking at the GU, and this is a really strong zone here, and maybe looking at now you don't see it as a strong zone, but when we actually zoom out, that we can see that this zone has been support, then broke, pull back, then we had a big push down, and so basically playing around a lot at this zone. So I took this zone, as you can see here. So the trade idea is to take this simple break and then wait for the pullback, and then obviously we have previous highs in here, so that could be our potential target. So what happened was I did took the trade, so it broke, pulled back, and I entered on the bullish closure right here. So the candle closed bullish, I entered, and this was the Asian session. So normally GU at the Asian really doesn't move a lot, it just consolidates. And at this trade I was actually really lucky, because what happened, there was a push down and it literally went 0.03 pips to my stop, and I never got stopped out right here. I was really lucky, and I did post on Instagram as well, and I explained what happened later on. So then we had Frankfurt open, we saw this big push, never reached my profit, and then we just fell down with quite a lot of big push. So I closed my trade. I managed to close it a little bit in a profit, and if I wouldn't have done that, I would have lost this trade. On Tuesday 18th of October, I was trading GJ, and oh boy, she got me well. Basically what I saw that GJ broke this very important level, because if you zoom out you can see that we've been always rejecting, and then we came to this level and we actually broke out, and so GJ is bullish, right? However, there is a weekly, and what has happened in the week, you can see that whatever it comes to this level in here, like 168, what happens is it rejects quite a lot. And so basically for the end of the week, what I was expecting for the candle to close bearish, which actually happened, and I did manage to get the sales. However, as we can see here on the 4 hours, what happened is it actually broke out. So what I was looking for, I was looking to buy. So here we go on 15-minute chart, and this is Tuesday 18th, and what we can see is that there is this support forming, and what I did, I saw this big rejection, okay, and then I entered the trade. I took long position in here. I bought, put my stops below in here, and I was targeting this. So, and then as you can see, something very disgusting happened. I was stopped out horribly because there was this huge wick. I did lose this trade. And what happened again is that I tried to buy again. I got this -1 hour, so I lost this trade. And then I saw, okay, it is keeping that. There is this zone in here, and it's rejecting this zone. So right here I am waiting for the bullish closure, which happened in here, and I re-entered again for the long position. My stop was here, and again I'm targeting, and this time it was 2.5 because I just took below in here, right, that. So, and what happened was, yeah, it was another stop. So I got 2 stops on Tuesday on my favorite pair, GJ, which is sad, but we moved forward, and I moved forward, and I traded on Wednesday. Next trade I took was on EU, and as you can see, EU has been respecting zones really well. So in this zone here, it was my first trade, the buys, and then I lost one in here. What happened then is EU pushed quite a lot and then came back down to this zone. And as you can see, I will be buying in here, and what happened is I just simply saw that there's another zone forming, and it's respecting really well, and we can see it's one of the patterns in the trading that we can see is double bottom, and also not only double bottom, but it's really is respecting the zone, because you can see it's bouncing up and down all the time. It was late night trade because it, again during the Asian, and it's actually quite late. I was not sleeping that night, and I took this trade. I entered my stops. Normally I do put my stops below the wicks, but I do give them space to breathe, especially when it's like Asian. It comes quite close, and maybe you call me lucky again, or maybe that's a skill, but I do always put my stops below. And at this point I was sleeping. If I wouldn't, I would probably be freaking out, but it's all good because it did push up quite a lot when it was the Frankfurt Open, then London Open, and it ended up as a nice take profit. At this point where this wick went down, I did sit at the break even, but my break even was never hit, and this is another winner for me. So EU, again, like I said, this week it was really good, moved very well and respected zones. And on Friday I took sales on GU. Right, what you can see in here is that I had the zone in here, and you can see it's really good zone, and in here I was trying to buy because it broke out, then I bought but it failed, and then I had a winning trade right in here. And it's super simple, just buy when it rejects, gives closure of the candle, which is bullish, that's what we need, target 1 to 3 or previous highs. And then for this trade right here, what I was looking for is for the break, because I was expecting break also on GJ, so I was not fooled by a little temptation. What's going to happen in here is that the price actually gave this bullish candle closure, but I didn't buy because I just didn't like this move down. And although we did had this candle in here, but as you can see, the trade just went really easy, although it did kiss my take profit, and then it's like right in here, kissed it, and I was like, that's me, I'm gonna lose this trade. But no, it came back, because as you can see, there was this target in here, and then later on the price went up. But however, I was happy with my target reached, 1 to 3, a beautiful simple breakout trade. And then Friday's dessert was the melting of the GJ. I'm just kidding. But it was nice. It was nice to get those pips in. And so basically what happened is I was expecting for that big drop to come in, and I was just waiting for the price to come within this zone or to sweep the highs. It never swept the highs, but it gave me this closure, and you can see it literally reached my target in half an hour, which was great. A great end of the week. And what, you know, you wonder why this happened is because if you go and look at the GPY index, you can see the pump in here because Japanese printed some money. And also what I did, I took sales on EU as well. And it was also simple breakout trade. It did break out and 1 to 3, and this was literally like, as you can see right here, my profit was hit, and then it just reversed and went straight up. So was again lucky, skill, I don't know, call it whatever you want, but I did take the setup here, sold. So I had 3 trades on the Friday for GU, GJ and EU, but the GJ obviously was the best trade like ever, because I've been waiting for that move, because in the beginning of the video I did tell you about that weekly, and I was expecting for that candle to just close bearish. And it's great to see if, I don't know, it's not like seeing the future, it's just like you understand markets so well that you understand where it could go, because, you know, it's all about probabilities. We are not trying to guess where the price is going. We're just looking at the price action, following the market, and that's how we catch these moves. Well, and that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope I helped somehow in some way, and you can understand how I trade, and maybe you can apply something into your trading. And it's also good for myself, like, to go back later on in the future, go back to this video and like see my trades, what I took. And I think it's like really interesting to see the growth, and you see how you are improving. Hopefully I'm improving and not making, you know, like silly mistakes, or not really over risking or overthinking, whatever it is. You know, I'm just hoping that I will improve through the journey, and when I look back, I'll be able to say, you know, well, you have improved, and tap on my shoulder. And that's it. Well, thank you so much again. Trade carefully for the next week, use proper risk management, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye.